I've played in probably every kind of lineup that you could imagine, from acoustic duos. I've done a few solo gigs. Solo gigs are quite scary, just a solo acoustic thing. But I really like the intimate solo gigs where you can actually get a bit of finger picking, you know. One of the things that shits me about acoustic duo gigs, sometimes in that pub format, it's almost like the perfect type of thing not to put in the corner of a room is two acoustic guitars belting away, because it seems like the frequency of acoustic guitars is exactly the same frequency of people catching up. And so you've got this, the louder we get as acoustic players, the louder everyone else gets, and it just becomes this mumbling, humbling thing with this strange thing over the top. Anyway, I digress. So I've played with acoustic duos, I've played with sort of orchestras with a band, I've played with 10-piece bands with like massive horn sections. And what I think is really important is to try and find your place there as a guitarist. We get very, very eager to practice our new lick and to practice out, you know, the sound of our new amp and our new pedal. But it's only really going to sing with the band if you're listening to the rest of the band. So even if it is an acoustic duo, bring a capo, and if he's playing, if the other guy's playing the G there, you know, you play the G up there, like with the capo here, and play it there. That's finding your place in acoustic duo. If you've got a massive band with a horn section, 10-piece horn section, and two keyboard players, and you know, you could pretty much stay out. Like one of the songs we play a lot with a band of mine, and we do corporate gigs, is "Miss You" by the Stones. If you listen to that track and listen to Ronnie Wood, it just doing this little stuff in between what Keith does, the amazing way they have of it's almost like they're falling over themselves. So when you play that way, you imagine that you're hearing this Charlie White. So I'm not just going purposefully making that sound really uncool. But you'd be surprised, you listen to a lot of bands and they go, oh, it's an A minor and a D minor. I best play an A minor and a D minor. D minor 7. There's a fantastic guitarist, Nile Rodgers, producer, and he'll just play little So he's taken that to a producer and they've said it's so funky. It's just even just a little bit too much, right? So they've just got him to play. You know the song's "Let's Dance," and they've got this delay on it, so it goes. And they've just put a delay on it. All of a sudden, that is a signature part. So that could have been a really busy funk guitar part. And they've simplified it and turned it into this signature part. So that's about finding the place in the track. In a big band situation, sometimes just play a little chicken picking part. If there's 2, 3 guitars playing "Miss You" and one's going, Let's go. Or double the bass part. Find out what he's playing. There's so many great tracks that have a double bass and a bass and a guitar part playing the same part. Extremely cool. Extremely cool. The ability to find your part comes from here. It doesn't come from here. It doesn't come from here. It comes from these babies.